This is Shelley Kraft coming to you live on SNNLive. We're at SEMDA, the Southeastern Medical Device Association 2014 conference here in Atlanta, Georgia. With me is Ori Epstein of Habif, Arogeti Wynne. It's an LLP. It's an accounting firm. It's a private company. Welcome to SNNLive.
Thank you, Shelley, for having me.
It's good to have you. Is it a big firm or a small firm?
Habif, Arogeti Wynne is the largest independent accounting firm in Georgia. We have about 320 people.
So, you're one of them.
Yes.
And you're a sponsor at this conference.
Yes, we are a sponsor of the conference today.
Why SEMDA?
So one of our major focus areas is technology in general, and within that, bioscience and pharmaceutical is a big area of interest for us. We have some clients that are here today, and we also are interested in seeing what's going on in the medical device market and seeing some of the companies that are presenting and seeing if there's any way we can help them in the future.
So I think some of them are pretty early for audit, right? So what are you doing? Teaching them how to get their books and records in order and how to keep track of some of their investments, incoming investments, right?
Right. So there's a number of things we can provide for companies that are, smaller companies that are pre-revenue. One, everyone needs to file a tax return, even if they don't have any revenue yet. But yes, we help them getting their books in order. So because eventually they get to a point, if they're going to get a bank loan or have an investor that they might need audited financials, it's easier to have all that kind of in place now. So when they get to that point, rather than trying to go back several years and recreate all that information.
So as a big firm, how do you work with small firms that might not have deep pockets? I think that's an important question.
Right. So, we work with companies to come up with a reasonable fee structure. We make it a point to add value in everything we do, so it's not just paying, money goes in a black box and a product comes out. We're trying to provide value with introductions to investors, with, general business consulting, and again, we work with these companies. We understand their limitations are tight, but we also know the value of having some of these things in line for when they get to the point when they're big. It can make a huge difference.
So you're here marketing your firm to the small companies. There's enough of them here to keep you busy for a while.
Yes. There's a lot of them here.
So what do? You sit in on presentations, get to meet the CEOs. There's probably some board guys rolling around, right?
Yeah, and it's not just the earlier stage companies that are here. There's a lot of larger existing companies that we also like to meet with and network with, and so we sit in the presentations. I actually spoke at an earlier presentation yesterday.
What did you speak on?
I spoke on, the topic was financial considerations with healthcare reform. So some of the general issues that have come out of the recent healthcare legislation.
I completely understand why you're here now. So let's get your website.
www.hawcpa.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ori Epstein of Habif, Arogeti Wynne LLP. It's an accounting firm in Georgia. He's in the office in Atlanta, Georgia. It's a private company. I'm Shelley Kraft. This is SNNLive. We're at SEMDA, the Southeastern Medical Device Association 2014 conference here in Atlanta, Georgia, your hometown. Thanks for coming on to SNNLive.
Thank you, Shelley. Thanks for having me.